Your Honor, Tumechoka. Tumechoka. Things are happening which actually are violating this constitution of Kenya, which is the best constitution in Black Africa.
You're not going to now respond?
Am I not going to speak? I'm the son of the soil.
I thought your client was
I
discharged.
am a son of the soil.
Okay.
I have a right to speak.
Proceed, Khaminwa. And
Yes.
I hope you are the last.
Yes, Your Honor. And if you take the trouble, Your Honor, to go through this constitution states clearly and gives instances where the law and the constitution were being abused. And the drafters of the constitution, Your Honor, I say this very respectfully, went out of their way to confer powers on the judiciary, to confer powers on the judicial officers, judges, and magistrates, to ensure that the law of the land is not abused, to ensure that the constitution of the country is not abused. But we know what is going on. The law is still abused. The constitution is being abused. And in this connection, Your Honor, may I refer you to the following provisions in the Constitution. I wish respectfully to refer you to Article 26, which deals with the right to life. Article 28, which deals with human dignity. Article 29, which deals with the freedom and security of the person. Article 32, which deals with the freedom of conscience, religion, belief, and opinion. And Article 33, which deals with the freedom of expression. And Article 37, which deals with assembly, demonstration, picketing, petition. Article 49, which deals with the rights of arrested persons, and etc. And of course, Article 55, that deals with the youth. And Your Honor, Tumechoka. Tumechoka. Things are happening which actually are violating this constitution of Kenya, which is the best constitution in Black Africa. They are being done deliberately so that you have a court charge which has been brought before the court very deceitfully and very dishonestly, which is not bringing out clearly what has happened at all. These individuals are being charged because of participating in the demonstration yesterday, which is an African, inconsistent with the African custom, consistent with customs of our country, consistent with the constitution, consistent with the law. Your Honor, the only way of making sure that the executive behaves itself, the DPP also and the Director of Criminal Investigation conduct things in a rightful manner, is to make sure that when the charges are brought to you, you act in a manner which will show a firm stand of the judiciary. And we are urging you very respectfully, you show a firm stand in order to stop this deliberate attempt to violate the law, deliberate attempt to obstruct or to play down or to breach the constitution. And the only way, please, I'm speaking. The law, the matter is not as simple as you say that it's just not, we're not opposing. Yeah. Your Honor, the only way of making them behave themselves is to come out and tell them in a very blunt language, I'm refusing to give bail on terms like surety, like fire, like depositing money and so on. Make an order consistent with what you have done in respect of a jail. Let these young people go out in freedom. give them a personal bonds, they will come. They are obedient. And our governor, Orengo, and our former governor, who is now a human rights activist, will ensure that the accused are before the court. Nobody's going to run away from this country. If I may remind you of a saying that we used to say, to tell people when we came from universities, and we hoped that Kenya would be a wonderful country and a show peace to the whole world. We used to say that when you are tired of Kenya, you are tired of life. We can no longer say that. And indeed, we propagated this very much, so that our friends or cousins in the East, Singapore, that is now talked about, and other countries like Korea and so on, came and stayed here for about 3 months, trying to find out why Kenya was doing so well. 7 shillings made an American dollar. 17 shillings made a British pound sterling. Now we are wallowing in poverty. We can hardly eat sukuma wiki. We can hardly drink maziwalala. Let this court rise to the occasion and say to people like Mr. Owiti, sorry, I apologize. Yeah. Say to people like Mr. Owiti that in discharging your duties as legal officers, we shall not bend to please you. We shall do what is good for Kenya to be a free country and to shine in Africa and in the world. Give these young people free bond. Do not agree to the idea that you make money an issue. Don't agree to the issue that you allow that they have to produce sureties. Doing so will be joining their camp.
Yona, I think everything has been said.
Just a remark concluding. I was on my feet at the commencement. I'm saying this because Khaminwa has been on his feet. I normally find it very hard to listen to Dr. Khaminwa because I practiced with him under the old constitution. And I thought times would be better.
And we were tortured together.
But I remember an occasion when we were in court with him together, Dr. Khaminwa. And the magistrate, when making a consideration on what terms of bail to grant to the accused persons, he asked one of them, how much money do you have in your pocket? And it turned out that person had only 1,000 shillings. And he said, how are you going to get home? And he said, I need 700 shillings to get home. On that basis alone, your colleague who was sitting on that same chair gave a personal bond, because bail is not a privilege, it's a right.
My word is attendance.
So it depends.
My word is senior counsel. It's just attendance.
Is?
Attendance.
Attendance, these are citizens. And if there's any problem about attendance, you would have been addressed on that issue. If one is likely to jump bail, it may have been a consideration that would have been raised earlier. It was never raised earlier. So it's not a fear on the part of the prosecution. So we urge you that these young men should go home. But you can hear from what we have said, these charges have a lot of problems that we'll address at a later time. But this is not the occasion. So please, if you ask them how much money they have in their pockets, maybe 1,000 shillings each. So it could be a sound. You can hear from that chorus really Let them go home.
You think you have said enough?
Your Honor, may I add something? May I add something? If you ask Khaminwa how much money do you have in the pocket, he will say zero.
Yes, Your Honor. Like we had said, we do not oppose bail. I wanted to respond to a number of things, including Section 123. I think it would be a waste of time for